Welcome back. It's BrainStorm with Brian Sturm, and this is Bioshock Infinite. I am a gamer, a game designer, and I've also been a game tester. And I'm going to go through these levels and try and point out level design, game design, when I have the mental wherewithal to do so. And of course, to my fellow game designers and people who've made these games, if I critique or complain about something, I'm doing it from the point of view of me as a gamer. So if you think of the most honest walkthrough you can think of, that's definitely my reaction. One thing I wanted to point out to people here is, before I move on, is when you're doing game design, especially of this length, you're going to have to keep track of kind of what I would call the roller coaster effect. So you can't have everything be exciting all the time. So you have to have little moments, lull moments. You have to pace yourself on multiple different levels, whether it be action or gaining items and equipment or learning new powers. And you can go out and look online and Google it if you have to. Some studies or some investigations people have done into the perception of gamers having entertainment and fun in a game and how much they're learning. Or also you look at difficulty versus how much they're progressing. And these kind of values are things that game designers have to learn and intrinsically understand, not only for themselves. If they just design a game for themselves, supposedly you're supposed to design a game for yourself. But you have to be aware of your market, especially when 120 other people are depending on you.
When you were unconscious on the beach, you kept repeating a woman's name. Anna.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried. Where are you from, Mr. DeWitt?
New York.
What did you do?
Business much like this. Something that really caters right on the resume.
It was a fine thing you came along and you did.
How do you think I ended up here? I gambled, and now I owe money to men you don't want to be in debt to. I come here to pay it back. Me busting you out. What do you think that was? Charity?
Who sent you?
Anyone
Somebody
paying
who was
attention?
willing to take my
This is
marker
basically a loading
in
screen,
exchange for
in my
you.
opinion. They're unloading the previous assets. They're loading in the new assets. It's also why you can't get out. It's very doubtful that this was not basically a glorified elevator scene, and therefore loading in and unloading previous assets. These are things, if you're a programmer or you want to be an artist, art lead, you got to pay attention to. Now, that little snap right there, I feel like possibly could have been her programmer, her AI-driven model being spawned in. Or maybe not. Or not quite sure.
More money.
Thanks.
I love, like, if there's anyone who worked on the art team on this and they ever listen to this podcast, I just love that little flick of hair that you did with her when she tosses a coin. That's just fantastic. We're definitely in the area that I have yet to play this game, so we've really got to aim this bigger. Oh man, that's cool. That's fantastic. I'm holding. There we go. See if I can make the jump. Nice. Okay, so they had a spot right here, and they determined, yep. They wanted to make it nice and easy for people for the AI to be jumping around and at least have that nice little moment. That was a cool little moment. Come on, I gotta admit. That's just neat that they also did it underneath that desk there.
Return when you got some currency.
How we doing? I might buy, you know what? I might just buy rocket launcher ammo. I'm going to allow myself to buy rocket launcher ammo. Oopsie. Damn it. Okay. Now this area being so easy to go upstairs really makes me think I'm going to be trying to find something. And I guess I'm wrong.
Want to hold on to this? Here you go.
Nice.
Also, if anyone had noticed earlier, the last time we were in an elevator, they had the same bird crow thing.
So, looks like they call you the false shepherd.
And you the lamb.
Let's not call each other that.
Suits me.
How do you figure they'd know you'd be coming?
Either they've got a prophet on their side,
Har har.
or them that hired me also wrote the signs.
Why?
Got me.
Anyway, what I was about to say is that previously when I had the bird protector thing, of course it's going to remind you of the first time you had to encounter that thing, and then the dialogue they had at that point was pretty poignant to her being in the cage. So they wanted to... Oh, you saw that? That little lag that just happened? So they wanted to get you subconsciously thinking about when you first met her. And then...
Feel better already.
Had the dialogue proceed along those lines. Why do I not trust that door? So they give me a lot of money. They give me a big upgrade. I feel like that thing's going to attack me. And I just love this mechanism. It's really cool. Interesting. Wasn't very much of a level, you gotta admit, in my opinion. That wasn't much of a level.
You alright?
I want to see Paris. I want to see everything.
It's up to you now. There's no one...
Wait, what is that? 40 north by 74 west. That's not Paris, that's New York.
How'd you know that?
One thing I have
Wait,
in that
40
town is
north?
time, Mr.
Are
Doyle.
those
Time to
coordinates?
study things like geography.
I owed money. And there's a fellow who... He offered to wipe away my debt in
Aw,
exchange
look
for
at her
you.
disappointment.
Come on.
Okay, why is the door open?
Hey, Elizabeth, it's gonna be okay.
Ah. Okay, I think... Alright.
Come on. Everything's gonna be okay. Will you just turn around and talk to me and we can...
That's awesome. Did anyone just hear that? It sounded like I just got an upgrade. That was a weird sound.
false shepherd we've been hearing so much about. Caused a mess of trouble at the raffle.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you.
So here I have fantastic body and eye animation.
And I got perilous need of it.
Really?
Really
This sure
handcrafted.
look like old Comstock's airship to
Listen,
me.
I ain't looking for a fight.
There's already a fight to win. Only question is, which side you on? Comstock is the god of the white man, the rich man, the pitiless man. But if you believe in common folk, then join the Vox. If you believe in the righteous folk, then join
I just
the Vox.
want my ship.
And the Vox shall give her to you. But first, you must help the Vox. Down in Finkton, there's a gunsmith who can supply weapons to our cause.
Vox Populi. The people's voice? The popular voice?
You shall have your ship back.
I have shields. I shouldn't have taken any damage. That's a joke. Okay.
Before she lights out.
So there was a lot of interesting animation going on there. They wanted to make sure that moment wasn't cheesy. Now, generally, also for people who are looking to break into the industry, maybe be game testers, figure out what you want to do. And even if you know what you want to do, I think being a game tester is extremely helpful. I think there's a much better grounding in not only the process of making a game, but also the culture of a game company when you're a game tester. But I want to point out, as you get farther and farther into a game, you're going to find more and more bugs that, especially in a role-playing game like this, that are usually Pry 4, Pry 3 small bugs. They're just more and more of them are going to creep up because those levels generally actually got made later chronologically, and there's less time to test them. Also, not only that, imagine every time a player, and they have a new build and they want someone to play through from the beginning, and then if another build of the game comes out, if you don't know what a build of a game, you should go look that up. You should know this terminology. But basically what it means is another iteration, another version of the game got made. The end level content is going to be the stuff that gets tested the least. So that's just something to keep in mind. A good example of that, if you go and play God of War 1 on the PlayStation 2, the end content, a lot of that area, try rolling through doors, back and forth through doors. Try interacting with enemies in a way you shouldn't. And near the end of the game, you see it's actually quite easy to cause a lot of bugs. Nice. I haven't been talking about the powers very much. I wanted to see some of the upgrades and have a discussion about it. But and I'm almost out of time on this video. Maybe I'll have it in the next video. I'll discuss about the powers. But one of the things to talk about is we've seen many instances where they're giving us oil puddles, or they give us something in which our powers are somewhat better, and they might be better for a particular fight. But what I see is a big divergence in this game from previous Bioshocks, or even in a lot of these other role-playing games with powers, so Dishonored and whatnot. Shit, did I just trigger combat because of that? Fuck me. Oh, he's really agile for an old man. Not agile enough, but whatever. What? What? Neat. Alright. So we... Oopsie. Where are you, buddy? There you are. So we have our first instance of a enemy mosquito against us. There it is. Why does it think it can shoot me? Alright. So to continue my discussion about the vigors, there's just kind of an arbitrary, you can use whatever in this game. And yeah, they definitely, you went away from a little bit of the problem solving kind of thing, and I don't know if that's a bad thing. This is it's supposed to, I mean, it basically, as long as you're within the genre of what you're trying to deliver, and you're not really completely changing the game, then I believe that you're still delivering a good experience. I mean, this is still a great experience, but if anything, you know, the tough decision, a huge, hard decision for them to do, was just by adding guns and doing this kind of thing, this level of gunplay and this level of distances and open air, introduced a completely different Bioshock design. What am I at, the 15-minute mark? I am at the 15-minute mark. Let's go ahead and start another video.